Yeah, I'm gonna head over to the farm and take this little lawnmower and cut the grass and weeds near the pear orchard, or around the pears. Let's see what I can do. I also got some weed spray killer. I want to maybe spray a little of the weeds there, and I want to spray some around in the hayfield around the equipment in the corner, and maybe the wherever else I sprayed before. Yeah, just to keep the weeds under control where I don't want them. In this old bale spear, it belongs to the farm, and I borrowed it once because my bale spear, this was years ago, even before my wife passed away. Yeah, that spear there broke, so I had to take it into town and have somebody weld it up. So while I was waiting for it to be repaired, I borrowed this one. I don't need it no more, so I'm going to take it back where it belongs. It's just taking up space here. Okay, I'm going to head over to the pears on the farm, get some grass cut or weeds, and going to do a little spraying the weeds too if there's any that I can't mow. And then I'll head to on the way back, I'll stop at the hayfield and spray some weeds there too. I don't have to mow those. And the hay bales are all grouped together. Might be a week or two before we can haul them off. And they'll get done sooner or later. After I spray cut the grass and spray weeds at the pears. You can't hardly see those rings now. They still left a scar in the field though. Those donuts, as they call them. Oh, by the way, this morning I made a report to the Washington County Sheriff just to let them know what somebody did. I called it vandalism. I don't know what the right word is. I'm gonna go down there, park on the other side, just to get a view. But I'm not gonna go in that way. I'm gonna come back here and go in this way, so I can unload my lawnmower better. But for right now, I'm just gonna go over here and take a look. Yeah, I'm going to try to cut this weeds here too. The water level's down, so it shouldn't be muddy in this little strip here next to the fence. I'm going to try to mow that too, but from the other side. Yeah, looks like that's growed up. And see the weeds along the pond? Yeah, that's what I want to keep sprayed. Not so much close to the pond, but farther up a little bit, away from the water. That's what I wanted to show. Water looks good. my niece's house. Look at that, they got that dog. It looks like a statue. Just past the mailbox. It looks like a statue. Since I'm here, let's do a U-turn. There's that old roller. Yeah, I brought it back a while back, years ago. I've used it before. There's a wasp in here. The mud dubber kind. Something floating in the water over there. Let's get this job done. Something else I want to do today too. I already wasted most of the morning. That little mishap there today. I went to use my phone. I had no service. And then I realized, wait a minute. I think the bill comes due around the middle of the month. Automatic. And and I forgot to update my new credit card. I got a new credit card this in May. I guess the May payment went through, the automatic thing, but the June one didn't, on June 13th, which is just the other day. So I had to log into the phone thing that I use. It's called Net 10. That was what my wife used, and I just kept going. It works pretty good. I just had to reactivate it because they had it. The credit card declined because it wasn't the new one. Same number and everything, it just had a different expiration date. Yeah. I need my phone for almost everything. Anytime I log into something, bank, whatever, anything that has a bill attached to it, I get a two-factor authentication that goes to my phone. So I need a service on my phone. That's a big hassle every time I get a new credit card. It was every 5 years or so. Yeah. Okay. Let me go ahead and back up to there and do some cutting. I forgot. I gotta unload that spear. I'll put it on the north side. My brother can handle it after that. 'Cause I don't feel like unlocking the shed. He'll see it every time he takes his tractor out. I'm sure he'll know where it came from. I'll tell him about it. I'll tell him about it sometime. I'm gonna put it on the side of the door. Yeah, I just have to unload that thing. It's heavy, but I got a way of unloading it. Make it a little easier. Far so good. I'll send my brother a photo or a text to let him know it's out here. Okay, now we can go cut grass. hope that pear tree I transplanted in the spring will survive. It's hard to tell if it's got leaves on it or not. It did last time I checked. Doesn't look as good as I hoped it would. I think I still see leaves, so it must be okay. Yeah, I'll unload that lawnmower now. I didn't test start it. I hope it works. It worked last time I used it. There's the old farmhouse I grew up in. There's my niece's house where my younger sister who lives. Can't see them, but they live about a quarter mile that way. Still on the farm. And my brother, I can't see his house. I see his truck though. I don't know if he has a car too, so he's probably at work. Yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna cut that last. I'm gonna cut all the important part here. I cut it once before, and the yellow poles is where I saw a little sucker sprouting. Oh, I brushed them off before. I think this tree is dying. The leaves aren't too healthy looking. This one is though. I'm gonna knock them off and knock them off over there. I ringed those. Girdled, ringed. Yeah, you can see where I ringed them. Right below where that, or right above where the stuff was growing. Yeah. I'll take care of that. I'll keep an eye on them. Hopefully they'll die this summer. Oh, that's sad. The old pear tree, that the mother of all these, because I grafted these from the roots, and the roots keep coming up, and I can keep grafting to the things that pop up. But that old pear tree had one sprout on it, because I pruned it, but it was when I pruned it, I noticed that the limbs were dead. Oh, that one's still got leaves on it, so that's good. I transplanted that one from over there behind that tree, so I'm hoping to get it to grow. What is that in the pond there? Some kind of white floaty thing. Anyway, I gotta cut all this stuff. I'm gonna spray on the back side, whatever I didn't get the first time. I'm gonna spray on the back outside where I can't mow, but I'm gonna mow this too. I thought about just spraying it. Maybe I'll just spray it and be done with it. I don't want to go down in there and mow it. Yeah. Okay, let's get something going. Okay, this. Get this cut and then I'll spray. I'm done using the lawnmower. Ran out of gas once. Good thing I brought some with me. And I also decided to cut that with the lawnmower. Yeah. The next time shouldn't be too hard. Kind of tough. Weeds were pretty tall. Choked it up a couple times. Anyway, grass is cut. Now I got to spray. Since the wind's blowing from the north, around where I am, or northwest, that way, I'm going to start over there and work my way around. Yeah, the wind will blow everything away from me. Okay, let's do that. I already loaded up the lawnmower. I had to put on the back spot. I'm going to walk around a little bit first. I'm going to put that thing on. I tore all them leaves off. They're all growing up from there down. A few of them were on the other side, on that one. And same on that one. A few more stumps down there. Yeah. That old tree, she didn't make it. I thought she'd survive another year. She had one sprout coming out in the middle there, right where it goes over. Yeah, but it looks like it dried up, so it just didn't make it. That one still got some green leaves on it, the transplant. I'm still hoping. Wouldn't hurt to water once in a while, but it got rain on it. There's one. There's the one I can maybe graft next year. Maybe. I'm just guessing if those are from these trees. They sprout out from the root, see? Wherever those are too small. That one's getting there. I found this one and that one last year, so I staked them. Now that's not a pear, but if these two die, or three, I might leave this one because this is a what's it called? Mulberry. That's a mulberry. Oh look, it was either a bird or a little chipmunk. I think it was a bird. That's a bird hopping around over there. Anyway, yeah, I cleared a path to there in case somebody else wants to walk through here. Instead of climbing over the fence or going all the way around like I do to that gate. My brother's mowing grass still. I might be able to graft that one. My grafts this year didn't work. I had two of them on the other side of that tree. I don't know if it was too early or I didn't have the right kind of tape. I'll have to be better prepared next time. And that one there, I had a stake there, but I don't know if it died or if I just didn't see it right. But anyway, I couldn't find one there where that red thing is. But I think I found another one over there, so I'm going to move that one over to that one. Wherever there's a yellow pole or a red jug, there should be a root coming, a sprout coming up from the roots, which I can graft to, just like I did all these. I grafted all these from the mama pear, but since the mama pear is gone, I'll have to take a graft one of these when I'm ready to graft. Okay, I gotta go do some spraying. I'm gonna start over there since the wind's blowing this direction, going that direction on the angle. That way the spray won't stay. I'm not gonna spray all the way to all the way to the pond. I just want to spray the other areas, like around here. Keep this underbrush from growing. Okay, let's start. Let's get the backpack sprayer. That's the pear leaf that I'm looking for. The shape. It's got a point on it, around it. It's got some veins in it. Let's see what sometimes I'm not sure what I'm looking at when I'm looking at the sprouts. I'm not sure about this one. I think this one might be an oak. Yeah, it's got a different shaped leaf. I think I'm going to pull that out. Yeah, that's not a pear. I thought it was. It's not. Not sure about that one either. But I think that one is. So I'm going to move that one. I'll pull that out. I'm going to move that one over to there. I'm still going to keep an eye. The leaves look like they're too long. Yeah. Some other kind of tree. I think it's persimmon, but I'm not sure. Yeah. That's one. That's one too. And here's one. I gotta clean it up. There's a couple here, but I don't have any holes. I don't think that one's one either, but I'm gonna leave it. It's close to this pear. See, that's the pear. That's the suckers. Now those suckers down there, I should cut them off because those are from the rootstock, which isn't the same as the pears. The grafted part. I'll leave it for now. I'm pretty sure that's one. And that one. And there's one. I gotta get some onions out of there though. That's a little better. There's another one here. Another one there. And I already showed you that one. I'd like to get them a bigger trunk to work with. So I might let that go another year. Same thing over there. I think when I grafted this year was too small. Yeah, 2 of them. It's hard to find a matching branch to graft it. Okay, let's get that sprayer now. At least it's still got green leaves on it, so that's a good sign. If it survives. It's been a lot of work transplanting it, digging it up, putting it in that hole. I didn't trim that up, but I'm going to spray the heck out of it. That's an old stump. I'd say it's oak or persimmon. Not sure. Yeah. Couldn't get any closer because there's drop off there for the pond. I don't know what that floaty thing is. Not sure. It looks like an old raft, like a boat. There's something. Looks like there's a sign on there or something. Anyway, I'm not going to spray along the very edge, but I'm going to keep this area clean. Right here, and all the way around the back side of those trees. Okay, I'm done here. Done cutting the grass, and I'm done spraying the weeds on the outside coat down the hill toward the pond. I didn't spray all the way to the pond edge, but water's edge. I sprayed enough to keep the weeds under control. Looks better now. Oh, get off this hill. I mowed that too, along the edge. And I went ahead and sprayed on both sides of the fence just to keep the weeds under control a little bit. And we'll go to hay. Before I go to the hayfield, I want to drive around the other side of the pond and take a look from there. I got to close this gate on the way out. I want to make a sharp turn, so I'm going to drive around the driveway. There's that bale sparrow next to that door where I dropped off her first. Okay, that's what I mowed over there across the road. I'll take a look at it from the other side. Everybody keeps the grass cut neat here. My brother mows around the house because he lives there. And I just found out he mows my brother's widow, yeah, who lives on the corner. He mows that too. He has since my brother died. Probably back in 2008 or something. Anyway, that's looking better. I want to graft some more pear trees. I want to expand this orchard out a little farther in the future. If I can, if I'm still alive. And if I can get the grafts to take, I got to study up on grafting. I need a special kind of tape or something. Yeah. But, there's a wet spot here, so I thought maybe we could use that. My brother don't need it for pasture. You can extend that fence where that corner post is, way back there, and then push it all the way out toward the road. And then all this could be part of the orchard. Because right where I am now is where the old house, the old my grandparents' house. It's my father's father. That's where he grew up, right here on this little lot here. And I think my brother keeps the cattle out of it. At least that's what it looks like. Okay, I'm going to head to the hayfield now. Do some spraying out there. Before I leave. Here's another view of my niece's house. They bought this 5 acres on this corner from the farm. I think before it was put into a trust. And my brother got the 5 acres on the other corner across the road. The one that helped me bale hay. Or not bale hay, move hay. Yeah. Yeah, that's the rhubarb. And I called the sheriff's dispatch number to report the I call it vandalism, or the donuts that somebody made in my hayfield Saturday night, I think, because they weren't there Saturday morning. I saw them Sunday. She asked me if I wanted a patrol officer to come out and look at it, and I says, well, that's up to you guys. I'm just reporting it for the record. In case it happens to somebody else, you'll have some kind of pattern to go by. So if they text me or call me or come out here, I'll be here. But today I can drive in the field to do this spraying. Yeah. The first donut, the biggest donuts are out here. More like a multiple donuts within each other. Yeah. Closer. Then farther out toward those bales, there's a smaller ring, and then farther down past the entrance, there's another ring down there. Right now, I'm going to spray this. I guess I could do it from here. Huh. I thought it was recording the whole time. I did the drive-by. When I got done, it wasn't even on. Anyway, I'm going to come back later and spray this around this equipment here. Record symbol. Okay, I'm not just repeating myself. Here's the first set of donuts. Look, there's multiple donuts overlapping here. This was the worst one. It's pretty wide. See all the ruts. The grass is missing, and the dirt, and the clumps of grass and dirt are thrown all the way up here to the ditch. That's how fast they were going. Okay. And the second one, well, not the second one, but the middle one here is a smaller donut, farther out. Yeah, right out there. And you can see a clump of grass and dirt that was thrown away from it too. You can see the market, the circle in there. Yeah. And then there's another big one here. Yeah, I got them staged for pickup maybe next week. Here's another circle. The donut. Here's the edge, and it comes close to this ditch, or not ditch, but it comes close to the edge of the field. You can see it from on the left, and then it goes all the way across and way out there, and you can see another ditch, another rut that where they dug up dug up the what's it called? The sod, the grass, and they came in over here somewhere on an angle, right about here. They came through the ditch. I think they went in this way and came out another way on the other side of the entrance. Still recording. I don't know when it got shut off before. Okay, I'm going to go down to that corner down there and spray that around there. There's not much there, but I want to spray it anyway. It's summertime is when a lot of the weeds grow. I don't want them growing so tall that they cover up my white pipe. Like this one. Did it again. It wasn't recording. Huh. Let's see, I forget to push the button. Anyway, on the left is where the outer, this one was farther away from the road, and it wasn't a perfect circle. It's like a half circle. There's some on the left, some ruts, and then there's a rut here. Plus the sod and the dirt that they shot out from the side. And the other big ring is over here. Let's see, where is it? Oh, yeah. On the left is the edge of the circle, and then it comes right here closer to the truck, and then it wraps around to the right here. Yeah, this is closer to the road. And where they went in, it's over there to the left. They came in on an angle somewhere over there. It's across the ditch. That's that one. Here's one farther out in the field. You can see it. It looks like they made one tight turn, really tight. Either that or they made two. I'm not sure if both wheels were digging or not, but you know, it could have been more than one person. Could have been a group of them. I didn't think of that. I thought it was just one vehicle, but it could have been more than one. This is either one track, but the one on this side is real close together, or they went around it twice. I think the outside wheel is the one that was doing the cutting. Yeah, that's my thinking. It's hard to tell. I really can't tell. I don't know if that's just a tight turn or if it's two turns. I'm thinking it might be two turns. And the worst one is over here. I don't know. Oh, here. Okay. You can see I'm coming up with it. Yeah. There's the west side on the left side. But you can see there's multiple turns in this one where they went around, but then they always, it's like 3 or 4 circles overlapping each other. You know, like the golden rings of the Olympics. Yeah. When they got nothing better to do, they tear up somebody's hay ground. You can see this one and the smaller one over there by the bales, and between here and the bales. And you can see all the dirt that was flung out toward the ditch. I wasted enough time looking at that. This kind of makes me upset when I see it. Okay, let's head. Now I know what's wrong. My fingers are so dry when I hit the record button, they don't take. We'll pick these up in a week or two. I want them to cure out here. I'm driving over the makes those ruts make a little bump. Okay, I'm going to drive along the wheat. Yeah, this is how I always prepare the hay for hauling. So we don't have to be driving all over the field. I'll be the one driving the tractor through the hayfield. Once I know how many we're going to haul, I group them in 13 in each group. Except the last group has 11 because it's all in order. Boy. Bumpy to here. Okay, I gotta set up this corner here. Yeah, this last group. Something chewing up this corner here. Yeah, it's real bumpy. It's almost like there's a lot of mold here. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna spray that. I can't even see it. Oh, there it is. I couldn't see it in my phone. Okay, I sprayed the weeds around that white post. Now to go to the other corner. Yeah, that's the southwest corner. And this is what I was talking about on this corner here. See, the grass is pretty good here, pretty even. But right in through here, I don't know why things aren't growing very good. There's clumps of grass, but I'm not sure what's going on. It looks like there's a bunch of moles. The ground's rough. Yeah, this grass ain't thick like it is everywhere else. I don't know what's going on here. I remember when I used to till it, this here gets become like powder. I'm not sure, but I think a long time ago there might have been a wet spot here. Yeah, I guess it never did recover, or something. There's something here in the ground that don't let nothing grow. But it's just here in this corner. The rest of it, not so bad. Little thins are here too. This end was always wet. I remember when I first started to make hay out here. This end here was always too wet for the rest, compared to the rest of the field. So I always cut this last. I even had I had farmed it, instead of farming up and down, like from there to the road to here, I would farm it east to west, and then raise hay that way. I'd have like I have a separate field down here because it seems like it's different type of soil or something. But on this higher side, on the east side, it seems like it's okay. Yeah, it's okay down here. There's a few patchy spots, but not too much. Yeah, there's some patchy stuff. There's just something about this end that is never done as well. I don't know what it is. Could have more. Maybe I got some kind of animals growing. That big. Turn the truck around and aim at the other corner. I gotta spray. Okay, I'm gonna spray that corner too, just to keep it clean. Okay, that corner sprayed. Let's head on to that corner and spray the weeds around that equipment. That's where I'm headed. Down to that corner. Just leave it here. That's all sprayed. Yeah. The grass is growing back slowly. There's them ruts from nicking them donuts. I'm going to go down to the other end and spray that first. On the corner. Looks like the weeds growed up. It looks like they're stunted, but they're not dead. I'll spray him again. Okay, that's corner sprayed. I also sprayed around this utility pole, like I always do. There's always some weeds that are slightly immune to that spray. Okay, I'll spray this entrance and that's it. And I'm headed back to the house. Okay, all done spraying at the hayfield. Heading home. I'm back. I think that's all I'm going to do today. I would go down 20 acres to the big pasture. Oh, it is 20 acres. Big pasture, and just see if I can see the cattle. Oh, I got to see them. Oh, uh-oh. Trouble. How do you get over there? The new calf. They crawl across the fence. I guess he wanted some shade. Well, he got over there. I guess he can go back. The fence is supposed to be on. He kind of went underneath the gate. I'll just leave him alone for now. Well, let's see where he goes. His mama's right there. Yeah, his mama's. Spot her. At the camera. He's trying to go through, but I don't think he's going to make it. He wants to go through, but he can't. I'm going to have to open the gate for him. Because the mama's right there. There's the mama. And he's getting... I don't want him getting out on the other fence, so I'm going to open the gate for him. Yeah. Sorry, guy. You shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be going underneath the fence. Let me open the gate over there. He'll go through that way. One guy. He sees his mama. I opened the gate for him. I need to get around him. The gate's open. See if I can go get him past him and run him this way. Don't be scared, little guy. Don't be scared. Don't go. Don't I was afraid of. I don't want them falling in the creek either. If Mama comes in, that's okay. He still can't get through. He got across somehow. He made it. Better check the fence, make sure it's on. Okay. What is that? That's not a squirrel. It's like a weasel or something. It was black. I've seen them before from a distance. Some kind of weasel. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the truck, close my gate, and go back to the house. Hopefully that calf will start respecting the fence and not go through it or under it. Okay, everything's back to normal now. I'll go check the fence, make sure it's working. They're enjoying that tall grass. Oh my gosh, looks like I missed an ironweed right there. Maybe a couple more. Yeah, there's another one over there. Another one over there. I missed a lot of them. 1, 2, at least 3 that I can see from here. But I'll worry about them later this summer. As long as they're not blooming, going to seed. I can see you, Kathy. You ain't afraid of me, are you? Oh, something else. I saw something else over there. A bird or something. Maybe there's a calf laying down over there. No, that's a bird. That's a bird flying around. Okay. Check the fence and go home. The fence is working good. Calf lay down over there somewhere in front of the mama. Are they all here? There's the mama cow with her baby to her, behind her now. And then this other brown cow with her first calf. She had it this year. Yeah, mama cow with her bull calf and a brown cow with her heifer calf. And she's got her calf, so that's 3. I got one more to have a calf. Where is it? Oh, it's the white cow. The white cow that has the heifer yearling right next to her, she's still due to have a calf. And that calf there on the right side, the yearling, that's the 4th calf of the mom of that cow that had a calf. That's her. And that calf that's laying down that got back in through the fence is her 5th calf. And there's a red cow. She lost her calf in February, but I'm keeping her. Oh, they're all here. I'm going back to the house, and that's all I'm doing today. It's a nice day, but I just don't feel like doing nothing else. Yeah, it's not hot or nothing. Warm, but not hot. Probably near 80. Look at those nice looking clouds. And hardly any wind either. Hardly any wind. can't get up the hill. All we do is turn around. There. Four-wheel drive took care of it. Okay, guys. See you some other time. Something tells me they're headed toward the creek. Eventually they're going to head for it. I'm sure their bellies are full. Creek's over that way. Okay. I've done enough for today. Cutting the grass up. Got all dirty. The wind wasn't working with me, and all the cut grass and dust was going right at me. Okay, that's enough. Let's go home and look at the kettle there. I haven't done this for a while. Let's see if I can find the cattle. Nobody's coming. There's somebody in the water. And there's somebody on top too, behind the tree. That's a red bull up on high ground. Looks like two Highlanders and the bull are under the tree in the water. Okay. Good. Always good to be home. I miss home when I'm away too long. Especially when we used to go to the Philippines. Well, I couldn't wait to come back. I usually spent 2 weeks there because that's all I could get for a vacation every year when I used to work at the auto parts place. My wife would go for longer sometimes by herself. And I could only go for 2 weeks. 2 weeks in May before the hay season started. That's back when I used to cut and rake and bale my own hay with the square bales and square baler. My wife would help me. So, you know, she got to go home almost every year. And from 1999 was the first time I went to visit her family on Cebu in the Philippines. And I went back every year. Until 2009. 19 was 2009 was our last trip, and then she got sick in 2020, or sicker, I should say. She always had health issues, but it didn't stop her from going home. Yeah. Sometimes I was able to go with her, but if I couldn't go, then she was able to go by herself. Oh well, that was the past. Oh, 2010 I didn't go. I don't know what was going on, but I didn't go in 2010. But she was over there almost all summer, or maybe she was there. She was there for a long time. I think she went twice. Yeah, I can't remember it all. It's all in the videos. Cebu visit videos. Alright. Go cool off in the house now. I found a cover for that post. An old rubber pant. I'll get something better. That was just temporary. I don't know. All of a sudden I got real tired. Ran out of steam, as they say. I can't blame it on the heat. It's warm, but it ain't hot. Okay. Guess I need something to eat then. Cat sure are relaxed. There's two in there. Two in that house. The one with the white feet's up there, and there's Mama. There's the fourth one. I don't know. Oh, it's in there too. Alright. Alright, they're all accounted for. I'm still eating leftovers on that meat, so I gave them all the gravy yesterday, so maybe I'll cook some more today. I'll have to thaw some out first. I reached 80 degrees today. Alright, it's probably getting close to 3 p.m. Sounds like they're hungry for some gravy. I fed them this morning. They're solid food. Yeah. But I guess they like that beef flavor now. Oh, I think they want milk. They want her milk. She said, not today. How about you? Yeah, they're getting... I guess she's going to let them do it. Alright. Uh-oh, this one's going to jump. They know how to jump now. Oh well, I guess she'll wean them when she feels like it. I think I'm going to get one of those. What do you call it? Strip steak. I'll get one of those. I'm going to get one of those stew meat. And I'm going to get this one out. Yeah. That's all soup bones down there. I could give the liver to the cats. But... Okay, let's grab something. I got 4 packages out. I'll put them in my refrigerator freezer. They don't get as cold. They'll thaw out. I'm going to thaw that out first. That's the thinnest. I want to see what that tastes like. I don't think I had that last time I butchered. Steak. Frozen. I'll let it thaw out before I cook it. This is a leftover, what was it? Sirloin tip roast. That's from yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and cut it up and then warm it up and eat that. Now, smells good and tastes good. Let's cut it up now. I sliced it long ways. Now I got to slice it crosswise. It's a little easier to eat. A little gravy to keep it moist. Strip steak is thawed out and ready to cook. It's in the frying pan and just turn it on. Giving the blood to the cat. Oh, here comes another one. Any more? Yeah, there comes another one. That's 2. Any more? No? Just 2, huh? Well, you're going to have that licked. Oh, there's one out by the front of the car. But it's not going to make it here. Yeah, I'll let them clean this plate, and I'll wash it real good. Oh, here comes the third one. There you are. Oh, one still wants to drink milk. They're gonna have that cleaned off any minute. Yeah, I guess you're all done, huh? Okay, I'll take it away. So right now it's about 7:20 p.m. Sun's good. Gonna be going down behind the, not behind the house, in front of the house, on the west side. Oh, look what I'm hearing. My gosh. You guys aren't weaned yet. Mom, you need to wean them cats. You need to wean them. After they got done eating that blood, I was able to pet some of them. At least grab their tails. They'll come around. The more I feed them good stuff like that, they'll let me touch them more. Look at that. They just don't know when to quit. But I guess Mama likes it. I guess. I wouldn't know about that. I guess Mama Cow's still in the barn again. I don't know what's wrong with her. I don't know why she always wants to go and stay in the barn. Look at them guys, they're all coming to me. Actually, they're following the mama. They're getting around now. That one ran back. I think Mama gave him a growl. Didn't she, Mama? I think I heard Mama give him a growl. Oh, here, it's going back now. Yeah, that one's coming back. Got a little lonely there, huh, boy? Girl, whatever you are. Still don't know if they're girls or boys. I'll find out when they get big. Doesn't matter to me. I better go check Mama Cow in the barn. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with her. She keeps hanging out in the barn. Well, tomorrow I got a plan. Tomorrow I got a plan. I'm gonna get the small trailer hooked to the truck. I'm gonna drive along there. I'm gonna load up some of that loose dirt there. That's pretty. That's a lot of clay, so it'll be good to use it to fill in the holes on the pasture road. Some of them, not all of them. The one by the road, the main road, I'm gonna use rock there. But the ones across the bridge, I'll use this clay. And if I don't get enough there, I can go down there and get some more. Okay. Let's go find the cow, old cow, in the barn and see how she's doing. There's no wind. Look at the reflection of the trailer. There's no wind on the water. Sun's still pretty bright. Getting close to 7:30 p.m. Here again? What's wrong, Mama Cow? You okay? Huh? Well, she's chewing her cud. Watch. She's gonna bring some more up. See? She swallows it and then she regurgitates it. Re-chews it. So she must be okay if she's chewing her cud. Yeah. Well, I guess that I had a salt block in there. I guess I got covered up with that hay. Looks like they uncovered it. Oh, girl. Hope you're okay. Here's some big trucks. Well, at least they're out eating. Something must be wrong with Mama Cow for her to isolate herself in that barn for some reason. I can't see. I guess they're getting enough to eat. Look at me, shadow. Me and my shadow. I think she's hiding from the flies or hiding from something. This is on my list of things to do. Move this. That ought to fit on one trailer. I'm going to dump it down by the garden. Yeah. Files here. Sometime this summer I'm going to work on them. I want them to dry out a little bit more. They're pretty wet. And they're not rotten enough either. I like them to be like this, where it's mostly turned to soil. Compost, whatever it's called. That has a lot of hay in it. See, it's not digested, or not decomposed yet. But I'm going to haul some of this. Probably the stuff on the outer edge. At least the one load, haul it to the farm's pear tree area where I mowed today, and dump off a pile there that I can, after it composts some more, I can use it around the trees. But not when it's too rich like this. Yeah, I got to keep it away from the trees. But it'll get to them sooner or later. That's the one I got to work on for my garden. Yeah, I'll get around to it. I'll get around to it someday. I decided to give her some corn. She's in here all by herself. I want to see if she's got an appetite. She seems to be okay, except to shoot. Oh, I think they're going to come up here. Better hurry up and eat, girl, before that bull gets here. Maybe I'll feed him too. Fed these two out here. Only one that didn't come up was the red bull. But he would be able to get in here anyway. White bull went in there like he always does. They all moved in here yesterday. Ignore it. Hey, Kitty. Thought I'd give him a treat because of her. I figured she could use some corn. And then if I feed one, you gotta feed them all almost. Unless I can lock him up in here separate. But she looked like she was hiding from something. Oh, what about you? I didn't see. Okay, I'll try to get you some. Yeah, he's got some too. You better eat fast, because when the other ones are done, they're gonna come push you out of here. Yeah. If not these two, I think they're already done. They're already done, more or less. You better eat fast, because when those two are done, they're all going to push you out of the way to fight over this area. But for right now, you can eat in peace. See, she wants to push him out of the way. She can't push him out of the way. Well, I guess she did, but not for long. You're gonna, uh-oh. I knew it. I knew she was gonna find it. Sorry, boy. At least you got some. It came out. They're done in there. Oh, she broke one again. She broke another one with their horns. Yeah, there's not much left. He can't get, there's hardly anything left, is there, boy? Yeah. Probably shouldn't have fed him. If I want to feed him, I need to feed him in that trough over there. Yeah, I don't have to worry about the horns. Maybe later, maybe next time. Hey, you still want some, huh? Yeah, I gave him a treat. Wouldn't hurt to spray him for flies again. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Or not. Yeah, I need to rebuild this. Those slats are all good. What's rotten is those boards across the top there. At least the 2x4 part. 2x6 that I replaced once, that's still pretty strong. But all the slats need to be taken off. And the board that goes across the bottom that they're tight, that they're screwed to or nailed to, I gotta take that off to replace all them. Carpenter bees, shoot them up. Okay. What? What? Got no more for you. You already ate it all. See, he's got some flies there. Yeah, he's got flies again. I'll spray him tomorrow. Give him some corn and spray him for flies. Just him though. The other ones don't have too many flies. Okay, I gotta go back to the house now. I came in the barn today. That lid was down on the ground and something got in here and tore this up. Tore some holes in it, probably raccoons, and they scattered a bunch of corn. You probably can't see it, but there's corn at the bottom. I don't know if they pulled that lid off or if I forgot to put the lid on. Alright, but I'm going to put it on now. Only one who didn't get much is the Red Bull, wherever he went. I don't know. I don't see him anywhere. If I want to feed the Red Bull, I'll have to get him in his pen by himself sometime. And I can feed him good that way. All right, Red. Guess I ought to spray you too. And they still got a lot of hay. From the last bale there, they didn't eat. Oh, they're just standing on it now. It's pretty thick. Pretty thick with that hay. Hey, Red. You don't like when I touch your horn, do you? Yeah, you got to be sprayed. You got plenty of flies. Not as many as the white one, but I think I could see them better on the white one. Got him on those legs. Okay. Gotta go. At least I know he eats corn now. I just gotta get him in the pen by himself. I could probably feed you outside here. I could, but I'm not going to. Let's see what I can do there. Oh boy. Am I going to get you tamed down? Look at those flies on this. Yeah, I'll spray him. If I can get him in that pen by himself, tomorrow. I can't put him in the pen with the white bull. The white bull will beat him up. Just don't touch his horn. Yeah. What? I didn't do nothing. You're the one that started it. He's growing up. I like his dark hair on his neck. I got some beef cooking in the house. I better get back before something happens. I got it on low though. I'm going to be eating some of that new beef again. I got it on Saturday. So that'll be all for today. I better turn them over and cook on the other side. Yeah, I'll cook some more. I'm going to cut it up in a frying pan this time. Yeah. And the beef is cooked. I just cook it in water in a frying pan. No salt, no seasoning, just the way it came off the animal. That's the way I like it. Nothing added.